And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to play Town Squares of the World. This is a new video, new game by HugoCL. Explore handpicked locations of public cities, squares, plazas, public spaces from all over the world. This will be, it looks like official Google coverage, so this will be a fun one. Hopefully we can play this several times and do this. This one is a 2-minute no-move challenge. And as always, the play along link will be in the description below. So hope everybody's doing well. Let's get right into it and see where this takes us. Fast forward, Daihatsu Courier Services, and guessing we're in the United Kingdom someplace, though not Jersey, I guess, is where we are. I was going to say, it didn't looked a little different. To be honest, it looks quite different. So where would we be in Jersey? Call to discuss. Okay. Okay, I can't really make it out, but I guess we're probably here. Maybe. Looking east, I mean, don't think that's it. And maybe it is it. Just didn't look like, maybe it just is not that detailed. That's a surprising 5,000 for me, I guess, because I thought I might have been off by a couple miles, or blocks, or whatever. Yeah, that's interesting there. See a flag. Plaza de Armas. Okay. Plaza de Armas, large, tall mountains, Pare. Maybe this is Argentina? No, maybe not. Maybe it is. Let's go and check it out. It's like down here, St. Martin de los Andes, or Bariloche is down here, I think. Town squares. Okay, I am just, well, okay. I was just really confused. Got the wrong country, but man, we were Futrano, Chile. just look very reminiscent with, should have picked up Pares, I guess, Chile, I guess, right? 4,693 points, not too bad. That's actually a pretty good guess. There, looked, I think Bariloche has got the Swiss-looking buildings and some stone, so that looks, I have to say, Andorra-ish, but nonetheless, there we go. Okay, I think we're in the United States here. I see Saturn, or maybe Canada. And sure enough, we're Canada. The CN Tower. So, okay. Edmonton. Funny enough, we're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada here. Saturn, that's a 90s style North American car. So we go to Edmonton, and I think we're in here somewhere. Wait, let's just look here. South, we've got Weston. I saw the Weston. There it is. South is the Weston. Okay. There it is. City Hall Plaza. Sir Winston Churchill Square. Edmonton Public Library is right there. Okay. So I'm guessing we're in a street. So that is, it's like an ice rink. I guess we're there. Seems like we could be here. Yeah, maybe that's where we are. Let's go for it. But yeah, Edmonton hosting 5,000 points. There we go, 7 yards. Edmonton hosting Canada's next two World Cup qualifiers, I believe. I know against Mexico, I think it might be Tuesday. Not sure what the weather's going to be, but it's going to be maybe in the 20s Fahrenheit and below 0 Celsius. So very cold for the Mexicans as they travel up to the great white north of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada for a World Cup qualifier. So yeah, the Canadians didn't make it, are not going to make it easy for the Mexicans to for World Cup qualification. I also believe, not sure the other team they play. Maybe I think United States plays Jamaica, but I'm not sure the other one. Maybe it's Costa Rica. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, it's interesting we get Edmonton here a couple days before them. They're hosting World Cup qualifier, maybe even tomorrow. Okay, so I'm guessing we're here in Brazil. Julio Bogorentin. Rio. So we are in Rio, hopefully de Janeiro, is what I'm hoping where we are. Let's just stick with my initial instinct on this one. Maybe just take one quick look at this trash can, rubbish bin, whatever you want to call it. Rio. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, here looks like, what does it say? Alfonso Peña. Alfonso Peña. You might see it. I don't, and I don't even know. Hopefully there's not like another area or city, but A lot of stuff going on in this city with a lot of, you know. Okay, so we were 3 miles away. There it is, Afonso Pena Square. Okay, not too bad. 3 miles away near Academia SmartFit Haddock Lobo, and down the street from Habib's. We get off to the 5th and final round, and what do we have here? We've got back to the United States, perhaps. I say back to. This is the first round of the United States, I should say. Yes, we're in the United States. The Independent Pub looks pretty interesting. Maybe this is New York. Peta Park. Not New York City. Husqvarna, Riverside, Massachusetts, maybe. FCA-TV. Yeah, this is probably Massachusetts. Eric Foster. It's probably just a New York license plate there. 56 seconds. The reg tint to the license plate, 1932. Union Square, Riverside. Maybe this is Springfield. Riverside, maybe. Worcester, does Everett River go through it? I don't think so. Boston, could be Boston. That'd be crazy if it was. We'll find out on this one. And it was Boston, so I picked Springfield. Man, that's crazy. But in any case, hey, it happens. I know it was Massachusetts. I thought maybe, where were we? We were, I just saw Riverside, I was just thinking river, which there is, but we were near Cambridge, near Harvard. Not one of my better guesses. I guess got the right state, but didn't get the right location. Could I have gotten that? Maybe without a time. Maybe. It's not even the same restaurant anymore, it looks like here. Urban Axes throwing there in Boston. So what do we get? We got 24,239 points. Town squares of the world game. Let's go break it down. And did this in 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Got a couple perfect rounds. A couple rounds could have done a little better on. First round we went off to was Jersey. A couple clues there. For those who don't want to stay along through why I made the choices I did, thanks for tuning in. And catch you guys and gal next time. Guy looking like he's on fire. Okay, so quite frankly, .JE in a place where they spell tire with a Y, and with English looking a little, I would say, English to me in terms of the buildings and whatnot. So Jersey was it, and just those were the clues for me on that round. The second round, which was an interesting guess, which was a pretty, I'd say, great guess for me actually, was in, well, it's just Los Rios here, but I think it was Futrano, Chile. But being familiar with Argentina, Bariloche, this looks like, you know, got a European feel to it with some of these buildings, the mountains in the background. Even this building here looks a little like Austrian-ish. Then you got this stone that looks Andorran. These lights here just looks very, and the wood, very, let's say, Austrian-ish, Slovenia, and that part of the world. And I know Bariloche, which is a ski area, ski resort, San Carlos de Bariloche, in this area. So I thought it was up here, I guess St. Martin de los Andes, when in fact it was not that far away across the Andes, I guess, here in Chile. So pretty good guess for that one. The third round, we went off to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and see the Canadian flag, the flag of Alberta. I'm guessing that's what that is. And where do we see Edmonton? But over here, the Edmonton Public Library. So pretty easy or straightforward, at least for me anyway. The fourth round, we went off to Rio. Again, the trash bin, the trash can, the rubbish bin, whatever you call it, was the clue for me that it was in Rio. Obviously, some of this attention was Portuguese, and the trash can is Rio. Just went off of that, and we were at yet another clue. One of the clues, Alfonso Peña Square. And the fifth round was a little more of a disappointment for me. Typically, I would get a little better on these rounds. We were outside of Boston, in Cambridge, I believe. This shows up Somerville. Could I have gotten that this was Somerville? I don't know. Could I have gotten that this was near Boston? I saw these buildings here, these flat top buildings. They looked New York, Rhode Island, Boston urban area. I think what sent me, was it here? I should even just follow it. I'm sure that should have just gone with Boston this one, but I'm not sure what I sent, why I thought to go to Springfield, Massachusetts. Did see I should have figured out that there was a bus line, but I thought Springfield could have a Riverside here. So I'm thinking river, and just decided to go with Springfield, Massachusetts, maybe the S, I don't know. But nonetheless, if you didn't have an idea why I thought this was Massachusetts, behind the buildings, this pub looking very, I guess, English of sorts. You're going to find this style of looking pub more in the northeastern part of the United States, and then these shutters, whatever they are, this is as northeastern as you get. The other thing you see here are these telephone poles. Electric poles. You see a lot of those out in the East Coast of the United States. But quite frankly, this is a New York license plate, so it could have thrown you off. But when you start looking around, you've got one, two, you've got like what's pink because it's blurred, but the actual the letters and numbers for Massachusetts license plate is red, with, I think, their Massachusetts is in blue up top. So you'll see that on their license plates of the cars. So that was the clue there. 24,239. Hopefully you beat me on this one. Hopefully you got a perfect score. This is fun. We'll do this several more times. Town squares of the world. Appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in. Thanks for staying with me to this point, 18 minutes and some odd change in, and want to keep pumping out great GeoGuessr and geography content. Stay tuned. More fun things to come in the future. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.